40 years ago, this was a winning duo at Saranac Central. Steve Parker on the pitching rubber, Bill Liberty catching. A battery from the early 70s from Saranac, and they're rejoined here at Chazy Central Rural School. It's the 16th day of April 2012, and we're here for the opening game of the season. And it's a beautiful day, 83 degrees when I shut my car off, and it's probably going to get a little bit warmer before this is over. As usual, we will be doing 1 hour's worth of this game. It's Elizabethtown-Lewis Central School at Chazy, and we'll be wandering over to finish up with the baseball game. Usually it allows us to get about 3 innings of each, which of course is tough to do in a 7-inning game, but we'll stick here as long as we can and head over to the baseball game. A couple of years back, Mountain and Valley Athletic Conference decided they were going to play the varsity baseball and softball at the same time. So the varsity teams come here today, and the modified or JV teams travel together also. So it works out for them. It doesn't work out overly well for me, but I wasn't even consulted when they came up with that plan. Let's see, Division 1 champions last year, 12-3 record. That's the Elizabethtown-Lewis Lions, and they are. Looks like they are set for the first pitch. On the pitching rubber is Paige Barcombe for Chazy. Her battery mate is Lindsay Hack. At first base, it's Brianna Rotella. Second base is Kirsten Dorn. Third base is Kirsten Burns. Megan Reynolds is at short. Outfield, left to right, you got Paige Garnett, Amber Polomsky, and Nikki Onken. Non-starters include Bailey Stalker, Christina Emery, Maritz Lester, Samantha Barcombe, Christine Pilon, Michaela Cahoon, Loretta Garrow, and Miranda LaBelle. This is Emily Morris, the second baseman. And we're going to get our first pitch about 7 minutes later than it should have been here, so that's going to cut in the time that we're going to have for the girls. I think the boys just got underway too, so they may be a little bit behind also. There's a strike. Wind, very strong wind blowing in today. Seems to be behind my back right now, but for the most part, it seems to be coming from left field. Sunny and warm. We haven't had weather like this since March, and it's just a one-day anomaly. And tomorrow back to normal temperatures in the 50s and maybe low 60s if we're lucky. A bunt down the first base side, and Morris is going to reach. Bunting on the 3-1 pitch and getting a base hit. Bring up Jennifer McGinn, the catcher. Barcombe winds and delivers. Ball. Ball is going to go out of play. She advanced. I'm not sure if Heck stepped out of play or not. Kept the ball in play. I'm not sure. I don't think she stepped out of play. I think she did a good job of straddling that line. Runner at third now. There's a strike. That's hit to third base. And there'll be no play. Both hit to the third baseman Burns. And she held the run up third. So it's runners at the corners. We're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher. The courtesy runner will be number 10 in your program, Crystal Grady. Non-starters for E-Town-Lewis include Kaylee Cross, Jessica Spalding, Crystal Grady, and Jasmine Barnes. This is Kylie Casabal, the shortstop. And we're going to have runners at second and third with nobody out.
Remember, you're coming home quick.
It's a struggle to hang on to the camera and not lose our roster sheet. That's going to go out of play. Both runners will advance. Well, it's a 1-0 lead here for the Lions.
4 set 1. Watch that 3.
2-0. Strike.
Come on here, Lynn. You got to keep it in the glove, kid. Here we go, Paige. Keep it up, kid.
There's a hard shot to short. Reynolds picks it up. Going to fight it to the plate. I think I would have gone to the out at first. Go to the out at first. Get the short out. It's early in the game. You need those outs. If they get an extra run on you, they're going to get an extra run. So they scored anyway, and there's still nobody out. Andrea Levine, the pitcher. There's a strike. That's a ball.
All right, Paige, all right.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2-0. E-Town-Lewis Lions leading Chazy. We're in the top half of the first inning on a bright and beautiful windy April 16th.
Nothing. Go, Paige.
There's a 2-1 pitch. Strike
There you go, Paige.
2.
There you go. On your toes, Green, on your toes. You got this right now.
Foul ball. Foul tip.
Hey, good job, Paige. Good job. Stay with her, Paige. Stay with her.
Coach Liz Buxer-Garand. Chazy.
Get it to the cut.
The runners at the corners. Still nobody out. First 4 batters have gotten on for the Lions. We're going to have another courtesy runner. Jasmine Barnes is going to run for the pitcher Levine. So Andrea Levine is on with a single. And Kirsten Ashline is up for the Lions. She is the third baseman.
Hey, ladies, if we have it, turn 2, right?
So runners at the corners, you know they'll be stealing on that first pitch. You just know it. There she goes. And it'll be second and third. So 2 on in scoring position, 2 in. And nobody out. There's a strike.
Anything quick, we can go home or tag, right?
Wind, it looks like it'll help when the ball hit toward the right field area.
Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it.
Strike 2.
Keep it close, please. Keep it close.
1-2 pitch.
In front, in front, in front, in front.
2-2.
On your toes, ready, on your toes.
Look like brand new uniforms for the Eagles.
In front.
That knocks it down. There'll be no advance. So that's going to fill the count. There'll be a 3-2 count. Barcombe set for the payoff pitch. First base open. And a pitch. Strike 3. Drop third strike. First base is open so the batter can run.
Get it right to it.
Run 3 crosses. There'll be runners at the corners.
Come on, Lance. Keep your head up. Come on.
And it'll get us to Claire Harwood. Claire Harwood, the designated hitter. She's hitting for Caitlin Coates, the left fielder. Strike.
Heads up, heads up.
Lions do not advance. And from third, that is. Runners at second and third. Looking for that first out. Ball.
Alright, Paige, shake it up. Here we go, Ken, right to the glove. There you go, Paige, there you go. Okay, ladies.
Mark home set. That's high.
Alright, Paige, alright. Stand up and release, Paige, you got it.
3-2 pitch. Ball. 4. And run number 4 crosses.
Okay, come on, girls.
Oh, it's first
Gotta help
and
us out
third.
here, Lindsay. We gotta keep them in front, right?
4 runs in.
Keep it in the glove.
Nobody out. And the right fielder, Shauna Brooks. Shauna Brooks at the plate.
Come on, Shauna.
You got this, bud. Here we go.
There's a strike.
Okay, there you go.
I start with the girls because all things being equal, a softball game should be
Let her hit it, Paige. Let her hit it, right?
faster than the baseball game. And if I covered an hour of the baseball, I could get here and I'll
Front in front.
have half an hour remaining in the softball game. But I've got a feeling that I'll be finishing with that baseball game over that away before the softball game is in the books.
Here we go now, Paige. Come on.
Second and third, 4 runs in, nobody out, first base open, and a pitch to Brooks. High, ball
Go in!
forward,
Go in!
or is it? Maybe not. Run
Come on,
scores,
girls. You gotta keep
that is
those
ball
in
4.
control.
So it's first and third. And now we've got Cheyenne Sousis. No, yes, Cheyenne Sousis, the first baseman. Strike.
Going! Girls, there's other people on! Come on, girls, we gotta...
One strike
run,
to
run
count.
away. Call it!
Popped
call
up.
it. Good
It's
job,
caught.
Bree.
And we have it out. Nice job there by the first baseman. And it is Brianna Rotella making the catch. Now Sierra Womet, the center fielder, 9th batter of the inning, is at the plate with 1 out and a runner at third. 6 runs in.
In front. Put that glove over. There you go, babe. There you go.
There's a line shot to right field to drop in. It's going to take a bounce. Going to be extra bases. I'm going to send her. And she's going to have herself a home run. Here's the throw. Would have had her, but just a little wide. A good throw, but just a little wide and couldn't get on it. If you were really brave, she would have got in front of that plate and said, "Run me over," but I do not recommend that. It's only a ball game, and there's no sense in getting run over on a collision at the plate, but she has the right to stand there and block that plate. May not always be the prudent thing to do, though. Here's Emily Morris, second baseman. That ball took a bad hop. I would imagine that it will be called a home run. Leadoff hitter, Morris up for the second time. And it's only the second time that the bases have been empty here for the Lions. They've scored 8. We have 1 out. Line shot to second.
Okay, there you go. Way to move your feet, girls. Way to move your feet.
Yeah, good job there. Let's see here. We're getting used to the players. It's Dorn, I think. Let's see. Yep, Kirsten Dorn. We get used to their positions here. Now we've got Jennifer McGinn, the catcher.
Left side, on your toes.
2 outs, nobody on. Right. Bolshevik, Bill Liberty, calling the balls and strikes. His former battery mate Steve Parker on the bases. Foul ball? No, fair ball. Good backup. Good attempted backup.
Gotta settle down, Lindsay.
The ball was on the this side of the white line, but the white line we see is the batter's box. The fair foul line, otherwise known as the foul line, is right the other one that runs that way, and Bill Liberty right there. He had the view of it, so nobody had a better view than Bill did. That was a fair ball. Now Kylie Kazaval, shortstop, is up. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position.
Here we go. Girls, we got 2 down here. 2 down. Easy one.
Hit to the left side. Foul ball. Foul ball. That's a foul ball.
Here we go, Paige. You're doing good, hon. Doing good. Come on, ladies. Come on now.
Ball. 12th batter of the inning. 8 runs in. Just missed. Foul ball.
All right.
Good effort by Rotella.
Here we go, ladies. No harm, right?
That would have got Chazy out of the inning. Just missed, ball 4. I'd have on a windy day, and I'd have a bigger strike zone.
Hey, we got choices, right?
I'd be a weather umpire.
They're all forces.
Andrea Levine will be the batter. And we're going to have a courtesy runner from McGinn. It should be number 10 again, who is Krista Grady. Levine at the plate. Hack fires to third and throws high. Grady will score. Garnett can't get a handle on it.
Plays at first. There you go, Ken. There you go.
Let's hit to third through the wickets into left field.
Simple stuff here.
We're going to have a courtesy runner. Number 11 Barnes running for Levine. Now Kirsten Ashline, the third baseman, up. She is the 14th batter of the inning. 1 on, 2 outs. That's 10 runs.
In front, good job.
Good stop by Hack.
Here we go, girls. First to second.
Come on! You got it! Here we go, bud! Here we go!
Good hustle, Lynn.
First base coach not sending the runner with the 10-run lead already.
Second.
And it's an out as Reynolds goes to Doran for the out. So 10, or was it 10 or 11? We'll figure it out. I think it was 10. Yep, 10 runs for the Lions. We're going to the bottom of the first. Looking at that Elizabethtown-Lewis defense, we see the pitcher is Andrea Levine. Her battery mate is Jen McGinn. I guess I better mark who the last batter was here before I forget. First base is Cheyenne Sousis, or Susie. Second base, Emily Morris. Shortstop, Kylie Kazava. Third base, Kirsten Ashline. Outfield left to right, you got Caitlin Coates, Sierra Wimette, and Shauna Brooks. For the Eagles, the batting order will be Amber Polomsky, the center fielder. And who was that bashful person? Didn't want to walk in front of me here. That's number 5. We'll get her name on here. Oops, here we go. 5 is... We don't have a 5 on the non-starters for Chazy. Oh, it's Nikki Onken, one of the players, some of the starters, I should say, all players. This is Amber Polomsky. She is the center fielder. And I'm battling the sun right here. We usually like to get here when the visiting team is not batting. We can't get here when they bat because I'm standing right in the on deck area. But that sun is really bright today. So let's see, Polomsky's leading off. Kirsten Burns, Megan Reynolds, Kirsten Doran, Paige Barcombe, Lindsay Hack, Brianna Rotella, Nikki Onken, and Paige Garnett will be the batting order. Bottom half of the first, 10-0. Lions leading. I believe it's 3-0. There's a strike. Coach Guerin coaching at third base. Hit back to the pitching rubber, over to first. So it goes from the pitcher Levine over to the first baseman Cheyenne. Cheyenne Susie, that is. So Levine to Susie, we have 1 out. And now Kirsten Burns, the third baseman will step in. In tight, ball one. You're watching viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. If you're watching this, we could use your support to keep this program coming. Nobody is paying us to be here. We're counting on you to appreciate it enough to step up to the plate and help support our efforts. We do about 500 events annually. We've got, as of right now, a little over 7,600 as I'm recording this, 7,600 online, with a like number to be put online in the future. So need a lot more support than what we're getting. So if you're out there watching this, we would appreciate if you'd step up to the plate, take a healthy swing, and connect. And send a contribution to Hometown Cable. Keep this programming coming. It's been going on since June of 1983. There's ball four. So Burns will make her way to first. And Megan Reynolds, the shortstop, will step in.
Everybody's backing up everything, right?
There's the pitch. A little tight. Whoa. Close, close. Gotta be sliding in there. Good throw. Almost got her. Good try. There's a soft liner toward first, and is handled unassisted put out by the first baseman. That's Susie. That's two down, runner at third base, and Kirsten Doran, the second baseman and cleanup hitter, is at the plate. Second baseman, cleanup hitter, and redhead, I should say, too. Can't forget about the red hair. So Chazy threatening here with two outs in the first. Up the middle, that's going to do it. Doran comes through with the RBI. We've had Burns scoring. Doran on with the RBI single. And a batter now is Paige Barcombe, the Eagle pitcher. The Northeastern baseball team has also got a home opener today. Saranac Lake is visiting. This will allow her to score easily. They're still chasing the ball in center field. So Doran scores run number 2 for Chazy. So they are playing baseball at Northeastern. We are here instead of being there. So if you are watching this and appreciate that fact, let us know. And support Hometown Cable. We try to be fair to all of our schools in the area, our viewing area, but we also got to be fair to our viewer supporters. Out at first, good job there by the shortstop Kazava firing to Susie. So Susie was involved in all 3 of the outs. 2 runs for Chazy. They trailed 10-2 after 1 full here on viewer supported Hometown Cable. If you're a sharp looker, and who wouldn't admit to being a sharp looker, you'll notice that Chazy has a new catcher. Christina Emery has come in. She will start the second inning behind the plate. As we go to the top of the second with the Lions leading the Eagles by a 10-2 margin. Claire Harwood is now set. She was set before Bill Liberty was. He's waiting for the coach to get in position at third base. There's the ball.
All right, here we go, girls. Here we go.
Let's go, Harwood!
2-0 the count.
Battle back here, Paige. You can do it.
Ball forward.
There you go. All right, here we go now, Paige. Out, right, ladies? Let them know.
And now Shauna Brooks steps in.
All right, all right. That's it. Going, going, going. All right, all right.
Safe at third.
That's all right.
2 balls and a strike.
There you go, Paige.
2-2.
There you go.
Bouncer to second to get the out at first. They get the did the right thing. Harwood scores an RBI for Brooks and a good play, Doran over to first baseman Rotella. Now we've got Cheyenne Susi, first baseman. 11-2, 1 out in the second. So make them hit the ball. Reno. Ball forward.
Hey, no harm, Paige, no harm. Come on now.
So Susie goes to first. And Sierra Winnett, or center fielder, steps in.
On the ground, you gotta go hard, right?
Strike one.
Good job, Paige. Good job. Going, nothing, nothing. Here we go, Paige. Doing good, kid. Going.
Round it, round it.
Look.
You're good, you're good. Nobody. You're good.
2-1 to count.
Here we go, see?
Play it,
It's a fair ball.
Look. That's all right, that's all right.
Good running.
It's all right, shake it off.
She was in foul territory when she approached. I'm not sure if she ran all this distance here in foul territory, but she was there when she got to the bag, so that's can't obstruct the view of the catcher. Winnett goes to second. Emily Morris, the leadoff hitter and second baseman, is up for the Lions.
Up the middle, ladies, up the middle.
2 ducks or 2 lions on the pond.
There you go, kid, there you go. There you go, Paige. Stay close, kid, stay close.
That's going to be a fair ball.
Go, go, come on,
It's going to go out of play. Ground rule double. Ground rule double.
Second. Fair ball. Second.
She wanted to get a 4-bagger out of it, but it's a ground rule double. Who is it? John Sterling, I think it says grounds rule double. One of those announcers that I don't like says grounds rules. I don't know if that's Michael K.
Going.
So that was McGinn at the plate now. Morris at third base.
Right away to one, ladies. Right away to one.
And 6th batter of the inning. Still just 1 out.
Good grab. I take up the steps. Keep in front.
Come on, 1 sec.
Going.
Out of play.
Here we go.
3-0. 4 runs in this inning.
That's it, kid.
Strike.
Kid, right? Up and snap. Play it.
Foul ball.
There you go, kid.
3-2.
Easy one.
Long throw and a slow roller. Safe at first.
Good throw, Kirsten. Good throw. Come on, girls. Let's go now.
We have a courtesy runner. And Grady in at first base. Run. Kylie Casval at the plate. Shortstop. Number 3 hitter in the lineup. Up for the 3rd time.
There you go, kid. There you go.
7th batter of the inning.
Good stop going. All right, nice throw, nice catch. 3-1, unless you have a tag.
Oh, here, it's got to be thrown.
Stand up. You got it, kid.
Let's hit
Got it,
foul.
hit it.
Oh.
There you go, way to get. All right.
Timeout for a little helmet repair here for Emery.
Here we go. Come on, Kate.
Here's our payoff pitch.
Call it.
Gonna drop in.
Get it in.
In between her.
Turn him up.
That'll be 1st and 3rd. Grady goes to 3rd base.
Good hustle. Thank you.
One of them little loopers that just fall between all the fielders. Cleanup hitter Andrea Levine, the pitcher, at the plate. Still just 1 out.
Quick one.
Levine, the 8th batter of the inning. Runners now at 2nd and 3rd.
All right, on your toes.
Hard hit to Dorn.
Easy one. Look free, look.
Goes to 1st. 2 down. Run scores.
You all right now? Get those jitters out. Let's go now, Paige. Stay with her now. Stay with her.
Now the 9th batter of the inning. Kirsten Ashline, the 3rd baseman.
Come on, Biscuit. Now you're set.
Here we go.
So 5 runs in thus far to make it 15-2.
Good stop.
And we're at 5:26 right now. So we're going to cover the Eagles batting and then we're going to head out of here. Unless this inning becomes super long.
Here we go, Paige. Here we go. On your
1 and
toes,
2 the
Paige.
count. Too short. Reynolds dropped to 1st. Run scores. Run 16. 16-2.
Shake it off. Let's go.
And the batter is Claire Harwood. 10th batter of the inning. 6 runs in.
Here we go, Paige. Here we go. Going.
A little bit out of the strike
Take
zone.
it off. Take it off.
There's a strike.
All right. Here we go, Paige.
Tough day for the hair
Easy
today.
one here. Easy
A
one.
lot of wind. Tough hair day. I should know.
Hey, that's all right. Not a bad right. Stay on.
Ball.
You're okay.
4.
You're okay.
Well, Harwood will walk to first. The first and second. Shauna Brooks,
Here we
the
go,
batter.
Paige.
She has a green light. Coach says, hit away if you like it.
Good job, Paige. Way to start it off.
Out of play, strike 2. Mark on ahead 0-2. Outside.
All right, all right. In front, going.
2-2. Just missed.
Alright,
Just
alright.
missed.
Real close, kid, real close.
Too close to be
You
taken.
got it, kid, you got it.
Full count. So one hopper
Get it in.
under the glove at second. 2 runs will score.
Hold.
No, one base at a time here for the Lions.
Nikki, you all right?
It is now 5:30. And Cheyenne Susi, the batter.
Going.
Strike 1. Let's see, this is the 12th batter of the inning.
Here we go, ladies, here we go. Easy one.
12th batter of the inning.
Call it.
High towering fly, that will not be caught.
Turn it up. All right, ladies.
Hit,
Still one here.
One of those hit right at the fielder, and you could tell that
See, if you like it, hit it.
Onken couldn't quite figure the arc out on that. That happens. You get the ball hit right at you, and you don't have any side view of the trajectory. All you know is it's coming in your direction.
All right. Good
Reynolds
job,
fires to first to get Wilmette for the strand one. Send up, they scored 9. Sent up 13, they scored 9 of them, left 1. 19-2, we're going to the bottom of the second here on viewer-supported hometown cable. This is Emery, Christina Emery, leading off the second for Chazy. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We need 4 batters here to get to see the Chazy one time around. Through the first 2 innings, we've seen the Lions 3 full trips through the lineup. One and 2 the count. 19-2 the score. We'll be leaving after this half inning. Strike 3 called. I'm sure not Hack, but Emery thought that was a little high and away, but Bill Liberty said that was strike 3. Here's Brianna Rotella, the first baseman. Foul ball. Good bunt attempt, but she fouls it. Strike one.
Solid, right here, stick. Turn it up.
Too short. Could be trouble. So the first will be just in time, says Steve Parker. A bang bang play. If Judy's watching, she may want to show an instant replay on that one. It was so close. So there are two down. We'll show the on-deck batter just in case she doesn't get up to the plate. This is a little out of focus here. Is Paige Garnett. This here, though, is Nikki Onken. A late decision to bunt at it. Would have been a ball one, but she offered at it after the ball was by her bat. Well, it's 2 outs. Strike one to Onken. Garnett on deck. Could be a 1, 2, 3 inning. We're gonna leave here after 2 full innings. We're heading for the baseball game. Our score here 19-2. On internet, this will wrap up this programming. As far as on cable, we'll be bringing you right now to the baseball game. So it's 19-2. Lions over Chazy at the moment. Thanks for watching. Viewer supported hometown cable.